How was it for you upstairs?
Thank you. If you can all just stay in your seats just for the moment, and then we'll get you out. I bet you...
Open.
Are you sure it's the camera crew? It's okay, so long as you keep reminding me it's Gordon and Fiona, because you know I've got a memory like a sieve.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Gordon and Fiona.
Yeah, okay. What?
I can hear casualty.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Hey.
Don't bother anything else about them.
Are they all setting up in front of you there, Gordon?
That's what I'm saying to Fiona. Kids. Just leave them to do it.
Let's leave them to do it. Gordon and Fiona, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You just concentrate on answering the questions. You leave them to set it all up, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
45 seconds.
45 seconds, right. Okay, thanks.
You'll have to cue me, like, because it's difficult to... Say that again, Joe? Yeah, you have to cue me, because it's difficult with all the applause to hear my name at the top, so... All right, okay.
This is it, the live final of Come and Have a Go if you think you're smart enough. Two teams head-to-head for £36,686. One in the studio, one at home. Welcome back, Nikki Campbell.
Wow. Welcome back. Good evening. It's the live final of Come and Have a Go if you think you're smart enough. The first ever quiz show where everyone has a chance to play along at home and win the cash, which, as you heard this week, is £36,686. Now, earlier this evening, the family, fantastic team. They proved that they were smart enough. They saw off 3 other teams to book their place in the final with a score of 30 out of 35. Thousands of teams all over the country played along, hoping to win the chance to take them on. Now, we've got bikes everywhere. We spent the last 90 minutes confirming the results, identifying the overall winner, and rushing a mobile satellite camera to their home. And I can now tell you that we're not quite getting pictures yet. The camera's only just arrived. That's the nature of this live program, with players up and down the country, John O'Groats to Land's End. But I can tell you the winning team are players in Scarborough, and they are calling themselves the Sneaky Tricksters, and we should hopefully be able to see them soon. But now we can hear them on the phone, and they are Gordon and Fiona. Give them a round of applause. Right, I think, as I understand it, Gordon, the satellite camera is setting up in front of you. Is that right?
They're still setting up at the moment, yeah.
Right, well, you just don't worry about that. Don't make them a cup of tea or anything like that. Just concentrate on answering the questions and getting all those right. Fantastic achievement. Fiona's with you. Well done. How long have you been living in Scarborough?
2 weeks.
Right. Quite a housewarming for you then, the chance to win all this money, over £36,000 tonight. Stay calm. Relax, go with it. The family here in the studio, our studio team, they've been waiting 90 minutes to find out how smart their opponents are. Their opponents being, of course, Gordon and Fiona. Now, you scored a magnificent 30 out of 35. I can tell you, your opponents, Gordon and Fiona, on the phone for now, the Sneaky Tricksters, scored 33 points. Right, that counts for nothing now. In the final, both teams start with a clean slate. 2 teams, 1 prize. One of you will win £36,686, and what's more, you'll win the right to play in the studio next week as our champions and the chance to win all over again, and then maybe again, and then maybe again. This is how it works. I will ask each team 8 multiple-choice questions, all taken from the categories we played earlier. You have 10 seconds to give me an answer. Get it right, you get a point. Get it wrong, and your score is wiped out, so it goes right down to the wire. A single wrong answer, you are back to square one. But we give you one chance to protect those points by passing a question to the other team and forcing them to answer. Just one pass. So think very carefully about when you use it. Right, Gordon and Fiona, sneaky tricksters, is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Great stuff, Gordon. Studio team, are you ready?
Yeah.
Good luck, all of you. The first question goes to the highest scoring team. They are, of course, the sneaky tricksters with, I can't say it, I'm going to try several more times, with 33 points. So let's see who's smart enough to win £36,686. Game on. All right, it's the first question to the sneaky tricksters, Gordon and Fiona. Who was the first baby to be born on EastEnders? Gordon, not much point in passing it at this stage. You ready?
Yeah.
Here are the options. Liam Butcher, Martin Fowler, Stephen Beale, Ben Mitchell. Shout out the answer.
B. Martin Fowler.
Okay, B. Martin Fowler. I can tell you that the smart answer is... What a great start for the sneaky tricksters there in Scarborough. Right, first question now for the family. Here we go. In Verdi's opera, what was the nationality of Aida? Do you want that question? You can peg them back, you can wipe them out, or you can get a point for themselves. Do you want, you're going to play it. Here are the options. Babylonian, Phoenician, Philistine, Ethiopian.
D, Ethiopian.
That's your answer. Is it the smart answer? Let's have a look. Great start for both our teams, that's right. The next question goes to the sneaky tricksters. Here it is. Now you can start thinking about passes and wiping out the score of the other team. Gordon, here's your question. Why did the 1968 Star Trek episode Plato's Stepchildren prove hugely controversial in the US? Play or pass, Gordon?
Play.
Sounds confident. Here are the options. Earth's president was Russian. Kirk and Uhura kissed. Scotty was killed off. Sulu swore in Chinese.
It's B. Kirk and Uhura kissed.
Was it the first interracial kiss on network television? Hugely controversial in 1968. Do you know what? It was. It's 2-1. The sneaky tricksters are ahead by 1 point. The next question goes to the family. And the family is Jerry and her current husband and her ex-husband and her ex-husband's current wife. Just to remind you. Here are the options. No, here's the question. Prince Charles likened the Tricorn Centre to a mildewed lump of elephant droppings. What was it? Do you want that question? Play or pass?
Play.
You're confident. You sound it. Here are the options. A shopping centre in Portsmouth, a college in Coventry, a library in Bradford, a council office in Luton.
C, a library in Bradford.
That's what you think. Let's have a look. You get... Never mind, you're wiped out, which means the sneaky tricksters have a 2-point lead. Gordon and Fiona looking good at this point, but it can all change on one question. And here is the next question. It's the third question for the sneaky tricksters. Here it is. Which of these is not the title of one of Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories? Play or pass? You might as well play.
Pass.
You don't want it?
No.
You don't want to risk having your score wiped out? It goes to the family. Here are the options. How the camel got his hump. How the rhinoceros got his skin. How the whale got his throat. How the hyena got his laugh.
It's B, how the rhinoceros got his skin.
That's your guess. If it is, you get a point and you narrow the gap. Let's have a look. What's the answer? It's the hyena. You still have a pass. You still have a pass, family. And the next question goes to you. It's your third question. Here it is. It's back to the soaps. Which of these Coronation Street couples have not been married to each other twice?
We'll play.
You're going to play that one?
Yeah.
All right. You could have passed it and wiped out the score of the Sneaky Tricksters, but you want to play it, and here are the options. Kevin and Sally Webster, Jim and Liz McDonald, Curly and Raquel Watts, Brian and Gail Tilsley. 5 seconds.
D. Brian and Gail Tilsley.
That's your answer. Let's have a look. What's the smart answer? No, it's Curly and Raquel Watts. There's 2 points in it. The Sneaky Tricksters are ahead, but that could all change so easily. Sneaky Tricksters, your question is next. This is your fourth question. In Puccini's opera Turandot, what name is given to the trio of comic characters? You've got to play it. Here are the options. Ping Pang and Pong, Wing Wang and Wong, Ching Chang and Chong, Ding Dang and Dong. Quickly, Gordon. 5 seconds.
B, Wing, Wang and Wong.
If you get this question right, you take a 3-point lead. If you get it wrong, your score's wiped out and it's even Stevens. Let's have a look at the smart answer. The smart answer is... I can tell you the answer is A, Ping, Pang and Pong. So you're back to zero, Sneaky Tricksters. It's all square. Back to zero, Sneaky Tricksters. How are you feeling at this point, just as we sort out a slight computer problem? Family, how's it going?
Better now. Much.
Everything's still to play for, and it's 0-0. All right, Gordon?
Yep.
Here we go. The next question goes to the family. It's your question, and this is your fourth question. In The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, what is the answer to life, the universe, and everything? You might as well play.
Yeah, we'll play.
Here are the options. Don't panic, mostly harmless, 42, or yoga.
It's C, 42.
You sound very confident. Let's have a look. The smart answer is... You've taken the lead. It's swung back towards the family. A real ding-dong battle. Okay, the next question goes to the Sneaky Tricksters. We can hear them on the phone, the camera not yet set up, and it's your fifth question, Gordon and Fiona. Here it is. Which 8th century English king had a 150-mile-long earthwork built as a barrier against the Welsh? You've got to play it. Are you ready, Gordon?
Yeah.
Here are the options. Was it Alfred, Canute, Ethelred, or Offa?
I think it's D, Offa.
You're going for D, Offa. If you're right, it's back to level scores. If you're wrong, the family still have a lead. Here is the smart answer. It's Offa. Well done, you're right. 1 point apiece. This is your fifth question, family. Here it is. And you still have a pass. What is the name of the seagull which helps the rabbits in the book Watership Down?
Play.
Play it, says Nikki. Is it Zena, Kehar, Speedwell, or Rock?
I think it's Kehar. Right. B, Kehar.
You think it's Kehar? Well, Jerry, you said Kehar. You thought you recognised that. Let's have a look at the smart answer. You take the lead. It's Kehar. You go for a 2-1 lead. Right. The next question, of course, goes to the Sneaky Tricksters. And here it is. You've no more passes, Gordon. You have to play it. You have to answer. Which of these characters does not sport a moustache? Is it Captain Pugwash, Dick Dastardly, Yosemite Sam, or Elmer Fudd?
It's D, Elmer Fudd.
Straight in there with that, Gordon. If you're right, it's back to 2 points apiece. If you're wrong, your score is wiped out. Let's have a look at the correct answer. You're right. It's Elmer Fudd. So, even Stevens, absolutely level at the moment. The next question goes to the family, and it's your sixth question of 8. You still have a pass. Here is the question. Which of these cartoon animals does not have a black nose?
Oh, we got to play that.
Play.
The ex-Paul says we got to play that one. Here are the options. A, Santa's Little Helper. B, Pluto. C, Sylvester. D, Bambi. 5 seconds.
A, Santa's Little Helper.
A, Santa's Little Helper. If you're right, you take a 1-point lead. If you're wrong, your score is wiped out and the sneaky tricksters will be ahead by 2. The smart answer is Sylvester. It's C. We're playing for more than £36,000, sneaky tricksters. You have the advantage once more. This is your 7th question, your penultimate question. You've no more passes. Gordon, you've got to play it. You ready, Gordon?
Yeah.
Fiona's with you. Here's the question. Which novel opens with the line, early in the morning, late in the century, Cricklewood, Broadway? Here are the options. Bridget Jones' Diary, Man and Boy, White Teeth, Fever Pitch.
C, White Teeth.
If you're right, you take a 3-point lead. The answer is... it's White Teeth. Well done, Gordon and Fiona there in Scarborough. Family, this is your 7th question, but remember, you still have a pass, so if it's a real stinker, you can pass it and maybe wipe their score out. Here's the question. In George Orwell's book, what was the name of the farm that is renamed Animal Farm? Do you want that question? Play or pass?
We'll play, please.
Here are the options. Paul's read it, he says. Is it Clover Farm, Brookfield Farm, Manor Farm, Castle Farm?
It's A, Clover Farm.
Said with great confidence, A, Clover Farm. If you're right, you really are back in it. Let's have a look at the smart answer. It's not, it's Manor Farm. Your score remains wiped out. But you still have a pass, and you've got one more question. Sneaky tricksters. The next question is to you, and this, Gordon and Fiona, is your last question. You've got to do it. You've got to answer it. Which of these films has no dialogue in the first 10 minutes? Is it Jurassic Park, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, Goodfellas, or Gladiator? Gordon, quick.
It's B, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly.
B, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. If you're wrong, your score's wiped out. If you're right, you take a 4-point lead and one more question to go to the family, and they have a pass. The answer is... it's The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. You're absolutely right. It's a 4-point lead, which means the family... you've really just got to pass this and try and wipe out their score. If you answer and get the question correct, you're only going to have 1 point and they will win the £36,000 plus. You've got to pass it. You've got to hope it's a nasty one and hope that they get it wrong. Here is the question. Which presenter had a cameo role as a game show host in the film Train Spotting?
We'll pass.
You're going to pass. Gordon, are you ready? Are you ready, Gordon?
Yeah, ready. Yeah.
Here are the options. If you get this question right, you've won more than £36,000. Here are the options. Dale Winton, Nicholas Parsons, Anne Robinson, Bruce Forsyth.
Can I have A, Dale Winton?
A, Dale Winton. Let me tell you, we can't see you, we can hear you, we can feel the tension there in Scarborough. If you're right, you have won more than £36,000. If you're wrong, it's a wipeout, and then we have a tie-break situation. The smart answer is Dale Winton. Well done! Well done, Gordon.
Thanks very much.
Gordon and Fiona, congratulations. Are you okay? Right, listen, you came. You had a go. You proved you were smart enough to win, Gordon and Fiona. £36,686. Well done.
Thank you.
Bad luck. Sorry we couldn't get our cameras to you. That's the nature of the game. It's frantic for all our camera crews. It's live television. That's what happens. Bad luck. Very smart, you guys. Not quite smart enough. Tremendous entertainment, though. Let's hear it for the family. We'll be seeing our winning team again next week when they will be joined in the studio by 3 other top-scoring teams from around the country. If you're one of these teams, it could be you. You've seen what happens when you come and have a go. If you want to get in the game, you can register now for next week. Call us 090 11 33 22 11. Play digital satellite, Freeview, internet or mobile phones. See you next week. Thank you. Was it tense?
I'll give him a nice